everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. This is a team that may be out of the playoff chase at this point, but they're an organization with a ton of pride. And they'll be playing hard all the way to the final whistle of the final game, no matter where they are in the standings. It's the Raiders going up against the Jets. With that, let's send you up to MetLife Stadium. It's a snowy one in the tri-state area as we bring in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And yes, Larry, white stuff is on the ground and in the air. 3 inches fell overnight, and we expect more as this game wears on. Should be interesting here at MetLife Stadium, just outside of New York City. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Oakland Raiders and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Can you imagine going 2 straight months without winning a game and still trying to hold it together? They've got to find some inspiration somewhere that can lead them to a victory.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Hey. 4 down.
First carry for Matt Forte. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it's a first down for the Jets.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that. Because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical. And that's what they did on the first play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. Now Moore. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves and sticks. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
They'll run with Forte. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Moore now. Got an open man. It's a new one. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. First down, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aldon Smith not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Second down, Forte. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack, loss of yards on a running play. Not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Everyone's got 4. Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And tough starting field position here. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
This is brought in at the 21. And New York set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Five wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got time. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dan Williams, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Boy, he was terrific last week, wasn't he? Put together a fantastic game, and now he gets to swagger out onto the field full of confidence and ready to go this week.
On first down, Carr. And this will be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's second down. And Mr. Cooper, Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college. But Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
Here's Carr to throw. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Couple of Jets there in on the stop.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
From the gun now on third down, Carr finds Roberts left side. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Carr going to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's brought down. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
We got three, fellas.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Haloti Ngata in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red, here we go. Riley, shake it, Riley. Here we go. Red.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And we'll see what the decision is here as they've got a 4th and 1 coming up. Jack Del Rio going to take a chance here. His guys going for it on 4th. They come out here in the eye. They're going to run it with Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now Moore to Decker over the middle. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, the receiver won in a big way.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, they run. Again, it's Forte. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And it brings up 4th down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Carr turns, hands to Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
To throw is Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. On first down, Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have highlights. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 10 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Jets first down. And quickly they get to the line. More now. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Matt Forte, a great receiver out of the backfield, was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side.
Let's go. Green 39.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Murray, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And it's caught. Roberts has it for a Raider touchdown. Seth Roberts, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out proves somewhat fruitful as he is able to get it across the 25 by a little bit. And heading out for another drive, the Raiders defense. They're just hoping for more of the same. Last time they forced the punt that led to a score.
They flipped the field, essentially. And that's what you want to do as a defense. Make sure that you put your offense in a great position to run their offense and put the ball in the end zone. That's exactly.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Moore. Anunu's got it. Complete. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to throw now on first down. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Eric Decker, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Second down following the incompletion.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. All right, here we go. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To Decker over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Let's go. Green 39.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry.
And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half starts with a run by Murray. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Making the tackle, Gerald Hodges.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They go with Murray again, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a third down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterback, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker, and on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, then he made a nice tackle.
Play clock winding down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They'll try and run for it with a power back, Reese. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a 3-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Tell you what, I don't think I agree with the call to go for it, but I will be the first to give him credit because every book in the world tells you to punt in that situation, but he trusted his instinct. And as a result, his guys are going to get a new set of downs.
Here's Murray. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Look at this spin.
Balance.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Jones. 56 yards. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. And the play clock's running down. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The return comes from Orleans Darkwa. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Raider defense now, here they are as they get ready to trot back onto the field. They come out here in the eye. The drive begins with a run by Forte across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Following the penalty, it's Forte. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Forte, the lone running back. And they'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he's back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line. That room to run, just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
Well, it was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your observation was spot on then, and you're right there again this week. Same thing is happening, not able to get started because they're not able to control the point of attack.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
More now. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be fourth down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down. When you want 3, get a little bit closer, making it easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, Washington. And he goes out right around the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now on first down, it's Washington again. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Murray, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time running out here on the play clock. A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Carr with a give to Murray, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. A look now at the Oakland defense as they get ready. And even though that last drive yielded points, it was a long field goal, so they probably weren't too upset about it. Although here, obviously, they'd like to give up 0.
Of course, that's the goal each and every time out. But when they make that type of a field goal that long, you almost give them a little nod of respect to the kicker, like, congratulations. But you do feel pretty good about not giving up anything big.
Yeah, and we'll see if they can not give up anything big on this drive. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sets up the screen to Forte. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. All right, so what do you make of these numbers here? Back-to-back games where he's really, really struggling.
Well, I go back to our meeting with the head coach, and you asked him about what happened last week and whether you thought he'd come out of it, and he was a little hesitant, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
He wasn't real confident about what he would see. He was hopeful,
right.
And that always scares me a little bit if I'm a player, if I had actually heard that. But as a broadcaster, listen to the head coach say he's hopeful, but so far that hope hasn't been realized.
Yeah, we both noted that after, and you're right, it hasn't been realized.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Drops it underneath to Forte. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Moore. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Eric Decker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Murray, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 2nd down, it's Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Carr going to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Carr going to throw here. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And on 2nd and 10 now. Murray, the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Murray. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. They run with Washington, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet.